Hi guys. This week I did my research on technology grants and other funding sources. I'm going to share some of the resources that I found to help teachers get money for technology in the classroom. There's a technology donor program. It's where teachers make a wish list, and when someone donates something on the list, the program gives 2 to 10% cash back for their next technology purchase. So that's a good way to get the technology you need now and kind of save up for what you'll need in the future, the next year, maybe in a couple months. There's also Donors Choose. It's where teachers again post their needs and people can donate the items. When everything has been donated, it is sent to the teacher. There's also Computers for Learning. It's a program that gives computers to classrooms and helps transfer them to the classroom. Digital Wish Grants is where teachers submit a lesson plan in order to enter a chance to receive up to 50 technology grants for the classroom. I think there's quite a few of those where you submit a lesson plan and that helps you get an opportunity to get a technology grant. And then there's Corning Incorporated Foundation. It supports grants for technology, among other things. They do other kind of grants for different causes. Then there's the Funding Factory. It's a free fundraising program that helps classrooms raise money for technology by encouraging recycling. So they have, you get people to turn in their old cell phones or ink cartridges, and then you earn points in that, and you earn points for technology. So that's pretty neat. There's some great resources. There's technologygrantnews.com as great resources for teachers, a lot of different ideas. I know Target also does. There was another professor of mine that said that she got a technology grant from Target. So there's a lot of corporations or businesses that want to help out teachers and students. But it is, the important thing to know is that it's not just going to come to you. You really have to go looking for it. And I know that, I think, yeah, students, we know that from, getting scholarships. Nobody's going to knock on your door and say, here's a scholarship. You really have to dig for the scholarships and dig for the grants. And you have to apply. You have to go through the process. So, of course, getting free money isn't easy either. But it really, in the big picture, a lot of times you don't have to do a lot to get these grants if you really just make sure you do your homework and kind of look up what you need and make sure you get it in the deadline. And so grants are a really good option, but sometimes maybe we won't qualify for a grant or we just didn't get it and we need something else. There's always fundraising, but that's another thing. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of planning, and it takes a lot of volunteers. It's especially hard if we don't have parents that are on board. But if we can get just a few parents even that can get involved, or some people in the community that want to help out, and even get the students involved, you can do bake sales, you can do car washes, and I mean, you're not going to make a lot of money, but if you do it enough, you can get a few things that you'll need, and it helps. Everything helps for sure. Some ideas I found on Nutmeg Education and technology grants. A couple ideas: hold a special event to raise money, such as an auction or golf tournament. And again, that's going to take a lot of planning and a lot of volunteers, but it can really pay off if it's planned well. Another idea, which is probably not something I would do, but some people are really good at this and they can do it well, is soliciting annual donors from graduates or parents or grandparents, and usually writing a letter just explaining that you're really in need and asking if they'll donate, and if they've donated the previous year, to ask them to maybe donate a little more or match it. And that works for some people. It's not really a whole lot of work, but you're asking people to directly give money to you, and while it is a good cause, sometimes it's hard to do that. So I think it's important that we try to take advantage of these grants that are out there, to really research it, see what you qualify for, look at the deadlines, get somebody to help if you can, because it's worth it to, especially if you're in need and you don't have parents that want to help, you don't have support. you're going to have to be proactive and kind of do it on your own, but it's definitely worth it to try. Just as, like I said, we have to do this for our own schooling, for our scholarships. Um, there are things out there. We just have to go, kind of go grab them. All right. I hope you guys have a good week.